Hey Capricorn, it's Ashley here. We're going to do your reading for the week of the 27th. We're going to look at past, present, and future. And we're going to see what's going on here. So this is for the week of the 27th through the 2nd of January. So on the 2nd of January, right at the tail end of what this reading covers, we have the new moon in Capricorn. So in your sign, and that closes out eclipse season. So if you are bored and feeling curious, you could go back to those eclipse season bonuses and see how that's been playing out so far for you. It might clue you in on what's left to take place. Just a thought that I'd throw out there. We also have the twin flame bonuses that are out. And then I'm going to be putting out some bonuses on love in regards to the Venus retrograde that we're experiencing right now, because that's pretty big. And then we're going to look at 2022 and see what's in the bag for you, Capricorn, when it comes to love, career, finance, and anything unexpected that might be coming up this next year. So keep your eye out on the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when those bonuses go live. Let's get into this for Capricorn for the week of the 27th. So we're looking at last week, this week, and next week. We have the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Interesting. The Nine of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. The Four of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Devil. Well, there you are, Capricorn, holding your ground here. And at the bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. We got some options going on here, some choices that need to be made. We're going to see what else comes through as far as this Seven of Cups. We've got the Four of Pentacles, it's like Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune, which is interesting because this Divine Matrix card, to me, looks like the Wheel of Fortune. So we'll see how that plays out in the past. So last week, we have Time for a Nap in the reverse. And what this means, and I do feel like another sign got this card in the upright, but I don't recall which sign it was. The only thing we've got showing up here so far, besides you, Capricorn, is some water. Scorpio in particular, maybe? I'd have to look. But anyway, in the reverse, it's talking about like kind of working yourself to the bone and knowing that you need to stop doing something before you have a major burnout. And what I feel like it is with the Six of Cups, Nine of Swords, Four of Swords, is that you really burnt yourself out putting so much time and energy and effort into a soul connection here that at some point the overload of stress, anxiety, perhaps pain associated with that particular relationship, it's like you had to pull back. And it's funny because Virgo got this Four of Swords in the exact same spot, if you happen to have any Virgo placements. And it's also interesting too, because that 24 reduces to a 6, which is the Lovers, and it's also the Six of Cups here. So I do feel like you really worked yourself to the point of exhaustion here. It may have even begun to impact your health, your ability to sleep with that Nine of Swords there. And I think you've pulled back and you're sitting in a very quiet energy at this point, attempting to heal what was damaged by all the stress of this particular relationship here. Let's see what we get here for any clarifiers. Six of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. The Nine of Swords. We have the Ten of Cups and the Five of Wands. And with the Four of Swords, we have that Seven of Wands again. It's also showing up here in the future position. And the Five of Cups. So, yeah. Could have been dealing with an earth sign or a water sign. I do feel like they've continued to communicate with you. Perhaps they've owed you an apology. Perhaps they've owed you an offer of commitment. Why do we have the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles coming in here? Nine of Wands. I feel like you put this person on black. So even if they were attempting to come in with an apology or an offer of commitment, they were super slow about it. And it could have been not all that impressive, even if you did get the message. You might have actually blocked this person's phone number, or blocked them on social media. Definitely got your guard up against this person. And it looks to be as a result of some serious drama with this person. I do feel like you're getting a lot of dream time information here, because I'm really seeing this owl that swoops in at night here. And I'm also strongly noticing this lantern, so it's like that hermit lantern. And so it's like you've really pulled your energy back from this person, and I feel like you're just trying to process all of the emotions, all of the events, all the drama that took place between you and this person. I do feel like at one point this was your person, not just a soulmate, but this could have been a situation where you had kids with this person. You thought you had the whole shebang with this person, and then the BS started up. And I do feel like you stood up for this relationship for a long time with this Seven of Wands here. But I feel like now what you're standing up for is protecting yourself, healing yourself, allowing yourself to feel what has happened. And again, that very like hermited energy, so that you even have the time to focus on healing and processing of everything that's happened. Because I have this like Eight of Wands overwhelming feeling of like there was so much that happened that like in the moment it was just like survival mode, right? Like on this Five of Wands, there's these men on this card battling, but they're like in training, and I feel like there was so much drama and battling going on that you didn't even have the time to really process what happened while still being in this person's energy. So, and I do feel like it's had some sort of impact on your nervous system here with these swords showing up here. With this time for a nap in reverse, it can lead to health issues when you take something too far. And I feel like what has happened is your anxiety, your sleep, your mind is in overdrive. And so you're attempting to heal that while also healing a broken heart here with this Five of Cups. In the current week, the week of the 27th, we have this Divine Matrix card. It is a number 44, which is a master number. It reduces to an 8, which is the number of the Strength card. So self-mastery here. I do also get like strong Wheel of Fortune energy from that. And what that card actually talks about is the Divine Matrix, so that there are things in play that you don't necessarily see that are kind of piecing together like to make something happen, right? We have the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Three of Cups. I do feel like there's some kind of divinely guided breakthrough happening here. Some sort of truth, some sort of communication that's coming in. Could be from a water sign here, Capricorn, that wants reconciliation with you. And it could be as a result of you completely pulling your energy away. Let's get some clarifiers and see who's this King of Cups and what does he want to talk about here. Ace of Swords, we have the Empress. So that's Taurus Libra energy. And the Knight of Wands. With the King of Cups. Yeah, Six of Cups again. So here comes the past. And the King of Pentacles. So this could have been a Taurus, a Scorpio. Strong Taurus showing up here. Could have also just been someone that you were in a long-term relationship with. And I do feel like they've finally maybe discovered their own emotions for you. And I also feel like they find you extremely attractive as well. And it's like they're wanting, it's like they finally understand this Ace of Swords, and then they want to come rushing in towards you here. With the Three of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like you're going to be the one left with the choice here, Capricorn, of whether or not you want to reunite with this person. But I feel like they're coming in with this truth, this communication. I'm going to clarify that Ace of Swords a little bit more. With that Knight of Wands showing up, I do feel like they want to rush in and like talk to you about what they've discovered. And I feel like what they've discovered is that you are their Empress. They want to grow with you. Again, with the Empress showing up, the Six of Cups and this Ten of Cups, you may have had children with this person. I mean, that's showing up quite a bit here. But why the Ace of Swords? What is this? What is this truth, this breakthrough? We have the Eight of Cups. I think they figured something out because you walked away from them and closed them off. With the Sun, I've had some sort of enlightenment here as a result of you being absent. And the Three of Swords. Yeah, I do feel like they've come to understand that you're their person. And it's almost like you had to remove yourself completely for them to figure that out. And again, I do feel like they want to come back, they want to commit, they want to share how they feel about you, their deep emotions that they have for you. I also feel like they are emotions that perhaps were there, but that they didn't express in the past. And I feel like your time away has brought them a lot of clarity. And I also feel like perhaps they may confess or admit that their behavior could have been a bit flighty and flaky in the past. Take that as it resonates. But I feel like they are recognizing that that behavior coming from them contributed to some of your heartache. And now you're going to be left with the decision of whether or not you want to reconcile. Now, in the future position, we have the wake-up call. It says, listen and take note. It's sort of like the judgment call, right? But there's something coming in here with all that lightning showing up. It's also like this tower moment kind of energy. The Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Devil. What is it that you're standing up for here? And what is being communicated? There could be some sort of shock. Feeling coming in here. Knight of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. And the Magician. I'm like, where are my words? With the Seven of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so that showed up at the bottom of the deck, and it's interesting because I was just thinking, it's still not clear to me why that's there. With the Three of Pentacles, the Devil, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Devil. So I do feel like this is a manifestation you've been waiting for, perhaps, for this person to get their head on straight and come forward and offer you what it is that you truly desire. But I'm also feeling like you've got some questions here. You want to know what the deceptive or confusing energy was all about here. You may suspect that this person had a third-party situation and you want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth here. You're not going to allow this person to make you an option. It's either you or not at all, right? So there's not going to be this juggling allowed. I also feel like with the Seven of Wands showing up here and in the past, you want the past to be reviewed and reconciled and closed out here. Like if you were to come back together with this person, there are certain things that have to take place before you'll accept this offer. And I do feel like it has to do with all that like intense drama and all those different events that put you in this state to where you actually had to remove yourself or you would become physically ill. You want every single one of those things reconciled and dealt with, is what I feel here. I also feel like you're not going to accept anything that is unclear. You want to know what their expectations are, what their plans are for the future, all of it. And I also feel like you've still got your guard up here because you're not totally sure that this can be rebuilt, right? And you've constantly been feeling like you've been bound to this waiting energy with this person. And I don't feel like you're willing to do that. So I feel like what this wake-up call is talking about here is even as this comes in, even as this offer comes in that you've perhaps been waiting for and perhaps you've manifested, it needs a careful review here. Like, it's almost like don't jump into anything right now. Don't commit to anything right now. Take your time to make your decision here. You do have options here. You don't have to reconcile with this person, obviously. You can find new love elsewhere. For some of you, and I don't feel this very strongly, but it is showing up here, there could also be a new love offer coming in from someone else entirely. Someone that perhaps has strong Virgo, Gemini in their chart. Air as well. So Aquarius, Libra perhaps. But I feel like this wake-up call, it says listen and take note. Really pay attention here. I mean, we have the devil here showing up twice, and while that is your energy, there's some sort of time-bound type of energy showing up here. Let's clarify that a little bit more. We have the Three of Cups, so you've been waiting for this reconciliation with the Emperor. Okay. So you've definitely been waiting for this. I do feel like it's coming in. Let's get some more on that Seven of Cups. It's just saying you have choices here. And the Death card. So you do have the option, again, it's not like you need reminding, but you could decide to put an end to this. I also, again, just feel like you're putting an ending. You're not going to accept any kind of confusion, any kind of sensation that you've been left as an option. Like, you're guarded against any kind of tomfoolery, manipulation, that they may have been up to in the past, right? But we also have the Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like the Divine stepped in here with this Wheel of Fortune and got things unstuck. So I do feel like that offer is coming in. We've got 3 aces here. Pentacle, Sword, Cup. So truth, love, stability are all potentials here. The Moon, I think there's some fears of whether or not this can be rebuilt on your part. But they are definitely offering a new beginning here. With the Page of Pentacles and the Fool. And there's apologies here for the pain that's been caused. So take that as it resonates, Capricorn. It looks like your manifestation is showing up here. I just feel like it's almost like the Divine wants you to be very careful and take your time in making your choices. when it comes to this. Happy New Year, and thanks for being here, Capricorn. I hope to see you in those bonus readings, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me and the channel itself. I appreciate you, and I will see you next year.
Bye.